Hello my dear friends, very good evening and welcome to EduTap. So I welcome you all to your lecture part number 3 of November 2020 Current Affairs. And before we begin, I would like to get a thumbs up. If you can hear me, you can see the screen. Come on guys, be quick. We are here to discuss important current affairs from November 2020 third week. We are discussing current affairs and this is going to be your part 3 of this particular lecture series. Okay. Priya, Soni, Deepika, Nilesh, very good evening. Thank you. So you guys are here. Great. Ishita is also here, Gokul. Okay. So guys, those of you who are new here, I would just like to tell you that this lecture is going to be helpful specifically for RBI Grade B 2020 Phase 1 exam, SEBI Grade A 2020, which is going to take place in January, and NABARD Grade A 2021, because NABARD Grade A 2020 cycle is already complete. Like Phase 1, Phase 2 have taken place, interview calls have come now. So guys, if you are preparing for any other competitive examination wherein GA, general awareness is important, then also you can refer to these lectures. Okay guys, so let's just start. Chalo, all the questions I'll take after the lecture. Okay? I just want to tell you that if you're new here, please know that we have launched our 2021 courses for all the examinations. Do visit our website or download our app from Google Play and get to know about all the courses and their offerings. Okay, ji? A very difficult name here has asked me a question. Upload October file. Guys, I'll take all the questions after the lecture. Okay? Chalo, my very first question. I have 25 questions for you. The number of questions have been increased on the request of all dear students. So guys, question 1. Global payment technology major MasterCard has joined hands recently in November 2020 with the development agency USAID for the project Dash to empower women through financial inclusion in India. So what is the name of the project? Sashakt, Kirana, Mahina, Sathi or Balika? So MasterCard and USAID have come together, have joined hands for a project called as Dash. So you have to identify the name of the project. This project is going to empower women through financial inclusion. This is the aim. So who all have come together for the project? What is the aim of the project? These are of course two most important things. Third, name of the project. The question can be framed on any of these dimensions. You must know this. B, I can see, is the option. Sashakt is a different project which is going on, and Mahina is not the answer. Sathi and Balika are also not the answer. Kirana is the right answer. Project Kirana. So basically, MasterCard and United States Agency for International Development have partnered under a Women Global Development and Prosperity Initiative, and they have launched this project called as Project Kirana. So basically, it will help women to come under financial inclusion ambit. It will help increase revenue streams, expand the inclusion and digital payment through the adoption of Kirana shops which are operated by women. For starting, the project is going to take up 3,000 women from the state of Uttar Pradesh. This is also important that initially a batch of 3,000 women is going to be included from which state? So UP is the answer. Okay? Question 2. I can see a lot of questions in between which are not related to the questions which we are discussing. Guys, please bear with me. We'll discuss all those things after the lecture. Okay. So what amount of fund has been announced by India for COVID-19 ASEAN Response Fund? So recently our Prime Minister has announced this amount for ASEAN Response Fund. So ASEAN stands for Association of Southeast Asian Nations, right? So what amount India is going to contribute? 5 million, 4 million, 1 million, 2 million? So answer is guys 1 million. Okay. Acha, this animation got ulta. Sorry for that. So 1 million is the answer. Recently, Prime Minister Ji has announced that India is going to contribute 1 million to the COVID-19 Asian Response Fund. This announcement has come at 17th ASEAN India Summit. Okay. So this fund amount you have to know. Secondly, you have to know about the summit also, because summits, their location, up to summits are taking virtually, but otherwise you have to know their location and the chair, like the country which is the chair of the that particular year. So ASEAN India Summit has taken place virtually this year. Current chair is Vietnam. Okay. This is also important, guys. I hope you understand that all these things which are related to one news we are covering here in the form of questions, so as to tell you that if you read a news like day to day, but what type of question can come from that news, this is our major idea. Okay, not to give you the information but to help you to use that information also, because it is not necessary कि एक question पे जो मैंने पूछा है वही examiner पूछेगा, no, but the dimensions which are covered here, somewhere on those lines only exam is going to come. Okay, I hope this is very much clear. So coming back to virtual summit, so India ASEAN 17 summit has taken place, which was chaired by Vietnam. Summit focused on the measures to recover from the economic turmoil triggered by the pandemic. तो यही है अब तो सबका theme. Question 3. Recently, Tristan da Cunha has been declared as the largest protected marine reserves in the Atlantic Ocean. It is an overseas territory of which of the following countries? Acha guys, अब this question can be framed this way also, that Tristan da Cunha is the overseas territory of which of the following countries. So then you will say ये तो static GA का question था. Guys, you have to understand that static GA is a lot influenced by current affairs only. So I have made this question in the form of current affairs so that you understand how this static part, Tristan da Cunha, किसका territory है, is relevant for current affairs also. ठीक है, तो बता दो जल्दी से. USA, Russia, Germany, UK और France. Ishita, first one to answer. अच्छा, Nilesh has also answered D. For Russia is also coming, UK is also coming. Guys, UK is the right answer, United Kingdom. Tristan da Cunha is the territory of United Kingdom. It is a small chain of islands which is 6,000 miles away from London. ठीक है, it is in the Atlantic Ocean. So it is in the Atlantic Ocean. कौन से ocean में है? This also you have to know. Recently it was announced, it was declared as the largest fully protected marine reserves in the Atlantic Ocean. ठीक है जी, चलो. Achha, don't worry if you are not able to answer the questions, guys, because this is not a kind of test that we are testing your knowledge. Rather, you should take this positively, that if you could solve it, great. That means you could recall. If you could not, you are not going to forget it now, because we are discussing it in the form of questions. If you do it wrong or you could not answer it, it's a red alert. Just try to recall this in the exam. Okay? That is more important. So Meteor Lake at Lonar in Buldhana district of Maharashtra and the Sur Sarovar at Dash have been declared as Ramsar sites recently. So two Ramsar sites have been recently declared. Second one from Maharashtra. Maharashtra also has one Ramsar site, and first one from which place have been declared as these? This is the question. So ये तो होगा Meteor Lake is in Buldhana, which is in Maharashtra. Sur Sarovar's answer is Agra. This is in Uttar Pradesh. ठीक है? तो Lonar Lake is the second Ramsar site after the Madhmeshwar Bird Sanctuary in Nasik district. So two Ramsar sites होगी Maharashtra की. First is Sur Sarovar, Agra की. So these are the Ramsar sites, two recently declared. Question 5. RBI has recently said that India has entered a technical recession in the first half of 2020-21. Technical recession is a term used to describe a consecutive decline in output for how many quarters? This question I should discuss in detail in your financial awareness class. So those guys who are not aware about financial awareness class, guys, we conduct every Friday at 5 p.m. a lecture which is specifically for the financial awareness part of SEBI Grade A and which is also useful for RBI. ठीक है, NABARD के लिए it's not as such important, but it can be referred though. So I'll try to discuss this thing in that class at length. ठीक है? But of course for GA, general awareness also, you should know that what is a technical recession. So consecutive decline in output for how many quarters? Thank you. So many answers are here. I can see Akhil, Soni, Ishita, Priya, Amol, Abhishek, Deepika, Durlabh, Sanket. Everyone is correct. 2. So technical recession is when two consecutive quarters output declines. So it refers to back-to-back contractions in the GDP, and usually it is due to some like one-off or major event. This time it is COVID. So India is going to come out of it soon. Okay? It is usually for a very shorter duration, and when two back-to-back quarters output is declining, then it is called as technical recession. Okay? So basically it captures the trend in GDP, and also there's a decline in economic activity which is underlying. So that's it about technical recession for general awareness part. Okay? Question 6th. Okay, which of the following space agencies has recently announced the adoption of Ariel? Ariel is the explorer that will study the nature, formation and evolution of exoplanets. So Ariel has been recently formally adopted by ISRO, Roscosmos, JAXA, ESA or NASA. So guys, ये तो the question in itself is very important. And what is Ariel? This also you have to know. Only for GA. ठीक है? It basically, it's an explorer that studies the exoplanet and the nature of them. So it is going to be done by NASA, I can see as the answer. Guys, answer is ESA, that is European Space Agency. I think Akhil answered correctly and Ishita answered correctly. Rest all went with NASA. So ISRO is the Space Research Organization of India. Roscosmos कहाँ का है? Russia. JAXA कहाँ का है? जापान का. ESA आपका यूरोपियन यूनियन का, जिसने एरियल को अभी अभी डाउनलोड कह रही हूँ मैं, सॉरी, अडॉप्ट किया है. एंड नासा इज फॉर USA. तो these are the space agencies, and that's it. This is an important information. So Ariel is a space telescope planned for launch in the year 2029. Question 7th. According to the new rules under FCRA 2011 notified recently, any organization that wants to register itself under FCRA shall be in existence for how many years? This is a bit difficult question when we talk about GA, okay? Because this is simply not general awareness, like the questions which are related to sports, awards, or environment, they are easy, right? Or defense for that matter. But these questions are not that easy because they are exact figure based or fact based. So FCRA was in news. Some changes were made by the government, due to which international non-government organizations started saying that it is not good for them, they won't be able to work in India. So taking that in consideration, this question has been formed. So 5, 3, 7, 10, 15. Any organization that wants to register itself under FCRA shall be in existence for 3 years. This is the right answer. Okay. So Ministry of Home Affairs has amended Foreign Currency Regulation Act 2011 and new rules have been amended, put. The highlights are here that farmers, students, religious and other groups who are not directly aligned to any political party can receive foreign funds if they are not pursuing active politics. Okay? Apart from this, any organization that wants to register itself should be in existence for 3 years and should have spent a minimum amount of 15 lakh rupees on its core activities for last 3 years. This question, guys, is very important आपके phase 2 के लिए भी exams के, ठीक है? phase 1 तो it is anyhow important, but also for phase 2. Question 8th. Who among the following has been elected as the external auditor of International Interparliamentary Union in the month of November 2020? International Interparliamentary Union है, sorry for that, guys. So recently, like this is a recent appointment which has taken place, right? Elected as the external auditor. Manoj Sinha, R.K. Mathur, Rajiv Maharishi, G.C. Murmuru, Ajay Bhushan Pandey. Achha, this person who has been recently appointed is very famous because when this person was appointed as the I think governor of Jammu Kashmir, then also the question was asked in phase 1 of NABARD, I guess. And this person is the same who is now the external auditor of Interparliamentary Union. Chandramohan Gupta ji, all these questions are important for NABARD. Please, all these, phase 1 है जो NABARD का, ये सारे questions are going to be relevant for NABARD 2021 also. So I can see option D is coming, and that's right. So GC Murmu has been elected as the external auditor of Inter-Parliamentary Union recently. Great. Acha, Sanket remembers Governor of Jammu Kashmir wala question. Yes, GC Murmu was appointed recently. Ab to Manoj Sinha ji is the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu Kashmir. I hope you know this. But when GC Murmu was formerly appointed, then this question was asked in the examination. So these appointments are important, guys. Question 9th. Which of the following banks has been fined by RBI for non-compliance of regulatory guidelines under the Section 30 of Payment and Settlement System Act 2007? Difficult question है थोड़ा सा, ठीक है? I'll directly tell you why have I framed this question, because PNB, it's a very important public sector bank, so it was involved. That is why this question is here, that PNB and other companies like PhonePe, Stexo, etc. have been fined, but fining of PNB becomes important. So under the Payment and Settlement System Act. ठीक है जी? Question 10th, guys. Which of the following banks has launched a CASA, that is current account and savings account campaign to mobilize 4.10 lakh current and saving accounts with an accretion of rupees 650 crore of business? Yes, this is important, that this CASA campaign relates to which bank and it has been launched for what purpose. ठीक है? Again, ये तो सब में all the exams phase 1 important. CASA stands for what? Current account and saving account campaign. ठीक है? तो mobilize करना चाहते हैं amount, and it has been launched by, very nice, Ishita is there, Nilesh, Gokul, Yogesh. Bank of Baroda तो भाई इधर आंसर कहीं पे है नहीं है. I don't know why have you given that. Karnataka Bank is the answer. Karnataka Bank is the answer. Bank of Baroda is not. ठीक है? Don't worry if it was wrong also, that's okay. Which of the following states has launched a new rural housing project named Maha Awas Yojana? Hanji. A new rural housing project, Maha Awas Yojana, has been launched by Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra or Bihar. Again, this is a type of question because it is related to rural housing. So this becomes more important for NABARD because NABARD has its eye on rural sector, agriculture sector. So this is going to be very important for phase 2 of NABARD also. For now, the answer here is Maharashtra, option D. Okay. Madhya Pradesh, no. Maharashtra, yes. Maha Awas Yojana, Maha, acronym for Maharashtra. So 8.82 lakh rural houses are going to be built in a period of 100 days. So 100 days, I remember that under your Manrega scheme, 100 days of assured employment is provided in an year, right? So that's it. Question 12, guys. Which of the following states has passed an ordinance to ban online gaming involving betting? Yes. Typical GA question. Ordinance to ban online gaming has been recently passed by the state of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. Tamil Nadu is the right answer. I can see many of you have given A as the answer. Yogesh, Harsh, Amol, Nilesh, Preetam. You were right. Sony, Andhra Pradesh is not the answer. Tamil Nadu is the answer. Okay. Online gaming has, which involves betting, has been banned by the state of Tamil Nadu. Next, in which of the following districts of Uttarakhand, India's first moss garden has been developed? Yes. India's first moss garden. So that makes this important. See, anything which has taken place for the very first time is important. So Haridwar, Chamoli, Almora, Nainital or Pithoragarh. Nainital is the answer. It is a city of lakes, जैसे it is called as. So first moss garden has been developed in Nainital, which is in the state of Uttarakhand. तो उत्तराखंड का जो capital वाला जो thing है, I have discussed it multiple times. Garsen and Dehradun. In case you were not aware about what is Garsen, what am I talking about, guys, please find it out. It's very important. Those of you who remember, I hope it is very important for you, and you should be able to relate, you know, whatever, like you get to know, you get to read something, you should be able to relate with the same news, like Uttarakhand ka district wala cheez, you should be able to relate here and remember both these things together in your memory. Question 14th. Which of the following districts has been selected for the Best Marine District Award in the country by Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying? So recently on the day of World Fisheries Day, these awards were announced by the Ministry of Fisheries, and this district has been selected as the Best Marine District. The name of the district is Kollam, Kannur, Krishna, Mallapuram or Alappuzha. So best marine district is Krishna. That's right, guys. The award has been presented on the day of World Fisheries Day, celebrated on November 21st. Okay, best marine district is Krishna. Krishna river is also there. So based on that, this name of the district, and World Fisheries Day date is also, you have to remember. It is important. Okay, next question. RBI has announced the setting up of an innovation hub under the chairmanship of whom among the following? Hanji, important. So Reserve Bank of India Innovation Hub is going to be set up basically to cater to the needs of the financial technology and financial inclusion. It is to be headed by Narayan Murthy, S.D. Shibulal, Nandan Nilekani, Chris Gopalakrishnan or K. Dinesh. So this personality is associated with Infosys. Then also we have three options: Narayan Murthy ji, Nandan Nilekani ji and Chris Gopalakrishnan. So Gopalakrishnan is the answer. He is the first ever head of this particular innovation hub, which to be set up under RBI. This will promote innovation across the financial sector. I have discussed this completely under financial awareness wala class. I hope you remember that. If you are interested and you have not seen that class, I would suggest you to find the playlist in the channel of EduTap. Hanji. So again a typical easy question. Recently Alok Ranjan Das Gupta has passed away. He was a veteran dash. So this is the image of Alok Ranjan ji. He was a famous poet, novelist, cartoonist, journalist or politician. He hails from the state of West Bengal. Okay? And for any like person in news, usually it is about the obituaries only. You have to know the profession of the person. This is what the trend of exam says, that you should know that person was associated with. So poet is the right answer. That's right. Sanket Ishita Nilesh, bilkul sahi answer hai. Alok Ranjan ji, I have put this picture so that it might help you to recall it. Question 17th. Which of the following states has signed an MOU with Energy Efficiency Services Limited EESL to implement India's first green energy convergence project in the state? Hanji. So EESL is going to implement green energy conservation project in the state of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, Goa, Odisha. तो करेक्ट आंसर इज गोवा. ग्रीन एनर्जी कन्वर्जेंस प्रोजेक्ट है under the aegis of EESL. Please remember this, and it is going to be in the state of Goa. Next, question number 18th. Which one of the following supercomputers of India has made it to the top 500 list of the world's most powerful supercomputers? So two computers have been chosen in the top 500 list, out of which one is at position under 100. तो दो हैं 500 में, one is under 100, one is under 500. The most powerful supercomputers, the names are Pratyush, Mihir, Parampadma, both A and B, both B and C. The two systems, Pratyush and Mihir, they are in the latest list of top 500. Okay, Pratyush and Mihir. इसमें ना one of them is also called as Param Siddha. तो I'll verify that, ठीक है, and I'll put in the PDF after cross checking, ठीक है. चंद्रमोहन जी रुक जाओ, आपकी डिस्कशन अभी दे देते हैं आपका आंसर भी, ठीक है, about the current affairs and all. So guys, I am doubtful here. I'll just check it once, okay? I'm sorry due to this confusion, because I can recall I read it as Param Siddha. I don't know why have I put it A and B. I'll check it, please, okay? Forgive me for this, please. Sorry for the inconvenience. If any changes needed, I'll change in the PDF before posting in the Telegram channel. So I hope you know that you can download the PDF from Telegram channel of EduTap. Okay. Recently, Team Hello was seen in news. It is an initiative undertaken by Dash in collaboration with the Vaccine Confidence Project at the University of London. So, Team Hello, it is basically related to curbing the misinformation related to COVID. So, it is an initiative by the Vaccine Confidence Project from the University of London and WHO, BRICS, UN, ASEAN or IMF. This is just latest information. I think just 2 days back this was in news. So United Nations is the right answer. Yes. So to dispel the COVID-19 vaccine myths and misinformation, this Team Hello has been created. It is a project of United Nations and Vaccine Confidence Project. Okay, question 20. Recently, WHO has released the global strategy to accelerate the elimination of cervical cancer. It aims to reduce more than 40% of new cases by the year dash. So this cervical cancer is a new emergent disease of women. The global strategy has been released. It is important for phase 2 also, because there's a topic social sector health in your ESI part. So that is why it is important there. But for phase 1 anyhow, and GA, for all the exams, this is going to be relevant. More than 40% of the new cases are to be reduced by the year 2050 है guys, ठीक है, इसका आंसर ऑप्शन C. I can see most of you have written 2030, it's 2050. So more than 40% of the new cases by the year 2050 by screening, vaccination and treatment. So recently this was a strategy to accelerate the elimination of cervical cancer was announced. Also it has said that it has various targets which are to be attained by the year 2030. So ये जो targets हैं, 2030 is the year of attainment of sustainable development goals also. So some targets are there, but overall elimination by the year 2050. ठीक है? So these targets I will just tell you. To vaccinate 90% of the girls of age 15 years with the vaccine of papillomavirus. To screen 70% of women aged between 35 and 45 years using the high performance test, and to identify 90% of women with the cancer. So these are the targets which have been set. Question 21 guys. Recently Modi ji has attended the 12th BRICS summit held recently in the month of November 2020. It has been hosted by which of the following countries? The BRICS summit, the host of the summit was, see, as I told you that this year most of the summits have taken place virtually. But there is a designated chair of that round. So this year's chair of BRICS summit was, BRICS itself stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. ठीक है, तो this is a very important regional economic group, and this year it was headed by, very nice, thank you guys, Ishita, Nilesh, Akhil, Durlabh, Gokul, Soni, Harsha, Harsh, Deepika, Priya. Correct, all of you are correct. Russia is the right answer. ठीक है, usually it happens, it takes in the way that you know the names written here, like B, Brazil है तो सबसे पहले ब्राज़ील ने किया था summit. This year Russia, तो next year it will be India. तो next year's chair of the BRICS summit is going to be India, followed by China, फिर South Africa, फिर B. तो this way it goes. तो this year's summit was headed or chaired by Russia, and the theme of the summit was global stability, shared security and innovative growth. So this is the theme of this year's summit held under the chairmanship of Russia. Next year it is going to be under the chairmanship of India. ठीक है? 22 question number. Which one of the following countries with which of the following countries India will conduct 27th edition of SIMBEX in Andaman Sea? The two important things for any defense exercises: the exercise takes place between which two countries, out of which one is India, the other is second where. The location is also important. So location has been given in the question itself. It might not be so in the examination. Probably you'll have to answer that where has it taken place, so that you have to know. Andaman Sea is the location, and it has taken place between India and, it will conduct between India and South Africa, Seychelles, Singapore, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka. Singapore ठीक है, तो Singapore India Maritime Bilateral Exercise SIMBEX stands for. ठीक है. Next is which one of the following actors has received A.V. Birla Kalshikar Puraskar at Sangeet Kala Kendra Awards? So these awards by Kala Kendra were recently given, and A.V. Birla Kala Shikhar Puraskar has been given to Nasiruddin Shah, Amitabh Bachchan, Anupam Kher, Paresh Rawal और Anil Kapoor. Answer here is Nasiruddin Shah जी. ठीक है, कला केंद्र ने awards दिए हैं. It has gone to Nasiruddin Shah. This year's theme of the award was theatre. Central theme was theatre. So basically people who were involved in theatres were given this award. Apart from Nasiruddin ji, Neil Chaudhary and Iravati Karnik have also been awarded the Kala Kiran Puraskar. So Kala Shikhar to Nasiruddin ji, Kala Kiran to these two persons, Neil Chaudhary and Iravati Karnik. He has got Kala Shikhar, these two Kala Kiran. ठीक है? Question 24th, guys. Last two questions of the lecture. With which of the following international organizations National Capital Region Transport Corporation under MoHUA, that is Ministry of Housing Urban Affairs, has signed a loan agreement for $500 million for funding the Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut RRTS corridor? हाँ जी. This is again a difficult question. Usually such questions like let's say your exam is in the month of January for SEBI. So the such MOUs or such funds from the month of November, December and January itself, first week of January, are going to be more important. So I mean to tell you that such current affairs which are just from 3 months before the examination are most important. ठीक है? तो इधर B is the answer, NDB बिल्कुल ठीक है. New Development Bank is the answer, and it has given $500 million for funding the Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut corridor. ठीक है? हाँ जी, absolutely right हर्ष. तो NDB is the Bank of BRICS. Question 25th, guys. Which of the following countries Queen Mother has been awarded the United Nations Population Award in the individual category for 2020 for her work on sexual health and ending gender violence? The Queen Mother of Myanmar, Bhutan, South Korea, North Korea or Thailand has been awarded by United Nations Population in the category of the work on sexual health and gender violence. Very recent news. Myanmar and Bhutan, I can see as the options coming in. Bhutan's Queen Mother. I could not find a good picture, as in a clear enough picture, but I've written the name here. Galium Sangye Wangchuk. Difficult name for me to pronounce, I'm sorry. But this is the name of Bhutan's Queen Mother, who has been awarded the United Nations Population Award in the category for her work in the category of individual for her work in sexual health and ending gender violence. Princess Sangye, called as Ashi Sangye, has been recognized for creating an enabling environment for sexual reproductive health. She is the founder of the RENEW organization. RENEW stands for Respect, Educate, Nurture and Empower Women. So you can also get a question that RENEW organization was in news. It is related to which of the following countries? ठीक है? One fact, I want to tell you that this UN Population Award has been till now given to only two Indian personalities, Indira Gandhi ji and JRD Tata. Only these two personalities have been awarded this particular award, and no other Indian has got this award. ठीक है जी? Thank you for your time, guys. I hope you found the lecture useful. We tried to cover all the important current affairs in the span of 25 questions in one lecture. This is a weekly lecture, and I'll see you next Monday with last week of November questions. ठीक है जी? And yes, I'll push the PDF on Telegram. Please download it from there. अच्छा, I'll take up the questions इधर जो आ रहे हैं. Shrinu is asking when can we expect RBI Grade B notification. देखो RBI Grade B notification exact date I cannot tell you, but probably in December somewhere, because exam is to take place after January. ठीक है, after SEBI takes place. So it can come in December or even January. Okay, but it is shortly going to come. You should be prepared about that. Deepika is asking, do we need to learn the state of the people for obituary? कर लो, better रहेगा, because obituary में you must know the person, profession, and from the place where the person hails. So it would be better. You'll be safe in that aspect. ठीक है? You're welcome, dear students. Deepika, Sony, Amol. अच्छा, गोकुल जी इज आस्किंग अबाउट नाबार्ड ग्रेड ए 2021 का नोटिफिकेशन. वो भी कहीं अराउंड फेब में आ सकता है, फेब मार्च, बिकॉज लास्ट ईयर ऑल्सो इट केम एट दैट टाइम ओनली. दिस ऑल्सो दिस ईयर वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग द सेम. सोनी, जो जीए क्वेश्चंस है सभी के लिए, एक तो क्वेश्चंस यही जीए वाले प्लस फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस फॉर फेज 1, बिकॉज दे हैव सेड दैट फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस विल बी आस्क्ड. तो ये तो जीए क्वेश्चंस बेसिक प्लस फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस, दीज आर द टू टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, प्लस स्टैटिक जीए ऑफ कोर्स. तो दीज 3 सेट्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर फेज 1. वी आर रनिंग लेक्चर्स फॉर ऑल दीज 3 टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. यू कैन रेफर टू दोज लेक्चर्स. ठीक है, तो दैट इज इट. Source where I can take active part. See, Chandra Mohan Gupta ji, we at EduTap are taking like weekly videos on these things. You can refer to so many videos which are available, but if you want a base source for the coverage, like you can rely on which completely, then I would suggest you to refer to EduTap's Current Affairs magazine, which is available in our course. So we cover all current affairs related to GA, ESI, finance in that particular magazine. Okay, with that note, I will end the lecture. I would also like to tell you one thing. I could see a student was asking that when will you upload October ka magazine. See, weekly magazine ho gaya hai, just compilation is left, that is 4 weeks ka compiled magazine. So that will be done by tomorrow latest. ठीक है, this month it has been delayed because of some glitches we had, but a weekly wala has been uploaded. ठीक है जी. So I'll just wind up the lecture. Sony, I won't be able to answer your question. Legal wala I cannot tell. General wala post I could tell. For SEBI, legal ka mushkil hai. ठीक है? So that's it, guys. Bye bye. Take care. And for any query, drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in. You can also reach us at 8146207241. Do click on like button if you like this video. If you found it useful, do share it and do subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.